In this 30-minute EMOM progression, we'll be utilizing 4 key exercises: the two-handed deadlift, the two-handed clean, two-handed swing, and a staggered single arm row alternating left side and right side. We'll be moving through 3 10-minute blocks where we'll be increasing the rep range and also modifying that work to rest ratio per the increased demand. Taking off in less than 5 seconds, two-handed deadlift. Here we go. Two-handed clean, two-handed swing, and then a single arm row alternating. Outstanding, outstanding effort. Over the course of these 30 minutes, as noted, we will increase the rep range and also increase that work to rest ratio, going from a 1-minute EMOM, minute 30 EMOM, then to a 2-minute EMOM. We'll go through 10 rounds in this first 0 to 10 minute block, then 7 rounds from minutes 10 to 20, and then 5 rounds from minutes 20 to 30. Again, I am using a 48 kilogram bell. You choose the bell that meets your current fitness level. Here we go. Over the weeks and months ahead, we will be able to compare and contrast strength gains. Here we go, swing. Bell to the floor, staggered stance, row. Outstanding, good job. That's 2 rounds. As noted, over the course of weeks and months, what we will be able to do is increase demand by taking what we're doing on 0 to 10 minutes, bring it into 10 to 20 minutes, and then eventually to 20 to 30 minutes as we get stronger. The intention of this EMOM progression is to test you, but not to break you. The goal is sustainable, lifelong gains. 3rd round coming up. Early on, the overall challenge, perceived effort should be relatively low per the lower number of reps. Here we go. Deadlift, lock them out. Fast hands and hips. Again, fast hands and fast hips. Again, bell to the floor, staggered stance. Good work. All right, guys, that's just 3 complete rounds. Currently 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, right here in this garage. And that is even with the heaters on. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, thanks again for your hard work so far. Thank you for your commitment. The goal is only to continue to get stronger and more resilient as we toe the line together. All right, guys, here we go. Round 4 coming up. Again, perceived effort as we start should be at a relatively low number. I would call it about a 4 on a 1 to 10. Here we go, same thing. Deep breath, stand tall, fast hands, fast hips, explode through the hips. Again, staggered stance, high tension, single arm row. Great work. High systemic load, fingertips to toe strong. Super excited to have you guys with me, and girls, where we're just gonna continue to raise the standard and raise the bar. 5th round coming up. Good job. Good job. All right, guys, halfway through this round 1 of 10 minutes. Good work. Good work. Overall heart rate response should be relatively low. currently seeing about 138, 137. I'd love to know, leave in the comments, do you train consistently with heart rate response and data? I'd love to know that. All right, guys, 6th round coming up. I think it's an essential part of training with precision and intensity and intention, right? Knowing how hard you're working. Here we go. Stay strong with me. Come on. Good work, good work. Just chipping away at this one. I hope you can feel your hands and your feet. It's hard to imagine that it gets hot in this space. And that's what, about 5 months out, 5 months out. All right, here we go. Okay, round 6 coming up. In round 10 to 20, I apologize. The next 7 rounds beyond 0 to 10 will then be tackling 2 reps per exercise. 2 reps per exercise. Again, that'll be from minutes 10 to 20. Here we go. Good work. That's 7 rounds complete, 3 to go. What bell size are you tackling today? What would you consider that bell size that you are trying to master in 2026? Would love to know that as well. All right, guys, here we go. Coming on up. Face you for this one. Less than 10 seconds here for our next round. I would like to say at this stage in the game, one solid progression for most or some would be to do 0 to 10 minutes and call it a day. Use that exact workout for the next 4 weeks. Week 5, I would then challenge you to do exactly what you had done for the first 4 weeks and then add on what I will then be doing from 10 to 20 minutes. That would be how I would progress you, okay? Some of you might be able to go through this whole entire workout today from 0 to 30, which would be fantastic. But if you're new to this fitness journey, that would be my suggestion. 0 to 10 minutes, call it a day. Here we go. Good. At 51, I feel fantastic, and I want that same exact thing for you. Wherever you are on that age continuum, as well as that fitness journey, I want that same thing for you. I want you to thrive. And I can say with great confidence, if you follow my lead, you'll go where you want to go. So if you have questions, by all means, leave those questions in the comments. And I'd be happy to answer and engage those questions for you. We're in this together. All right, guys, here we go. First full block almost complete. Here we go, dead. Back to that single arm row. Good. All right, guys, last one coming up for this first 0 to 10 minute block. Again, a relatively low heart rate response, given the low volume. 144 is what I'm seeing currently as a heart rate response. All right, all in about 20 seconds, let's go and engage these last 4 reps. I'm sorry, I take that back. 5 reps for the 0 to 10 minute window using the 1 minute EMOM. Here we go. Great job. Great job. All right, I just gave you a bonus round there. My bad. Great work. We're now moving in to that second block. Minutes 10 to 20. Minutes 10 to 20. I will pull that up and then we will re-engage. All right, perfect. Here we go. All right, guys, now from minutes 10 to 20. Minutes 10 to 20, we'll utilize a minute 30 EMOM, doing 2 reps per exercise. Now, what I do want to mention, for the 2-arm or the bent over row, I'll be going right side, left side, right side, left side for a total of 4 reps. All right, here we go. 2-handed clean deadlift. Let's roll. Clean. 2 swings. Belt to the floor, 4 total. Again, 7 total rounds. We're gonna have a little bit more rest per the increase of total work. Great job. Feels good to move. Feels good to move. Can't believe it's getting warm in here. And we're just about to 33 degrees in Fahrenheit. All right, all. Stay with me, stay strong. A little bit more rest per the increase in work. Per the increase in work. So it's essentially 10 total reps over the course of 1.5 minutes, with the remainder of that time obviously as recovery. Proud of each of you who are still with me. If you still are, by all means, show me that fist in the comments. Let's rock and roll. 10 seconds for takeoff. Rocking the power of 2 reps. Here we go. Good job. Good job. That's 2 rounds. Good work. All right, all, 3rd round coming up within 10 to 20 minutes. Heart rate response, 149, 149, 147, and dropping. Once again, the power of 2 reps. Fatigue should be low. Stimulus should be high. Stimulus should be high. All right, here we go. Good work. That's 3 of 7 complete. 3 of 7 complete. Feels good to be alive. Again, thank you guys for your hard work. Thank you for your continued commitment and your fire. Okay, seeing 141, 140, 136. All right, guys, 4th round coming up. 4th round coming up. Nice deep breath. Here we go. Oh, that feels good. 4 rounds of 7. 4 rounds of 7. 150, 151. Thank you for those who have shown interest and sent me a quick note showing interest for coaching. I do have 1 more slot remaining. If you are still with me, you would be a perfect candidate to fill that slot. So by all means, send me a quick email at lance@TuskerStrong.com if you're interested. Guys, round 5 coming up. High tension, full body strong. Here we go. Good. That's 5 rounds of 7. The key with training stimulus like this is you should have plenty in the tank post completion so that you can function as a human but yet still feel stronger than you did feel last month. That is what I am all about with TuskerStrong. That mindset keeps you in the game for the long haul. All right, guys, in less than 20 seconds, we hit this guy again. Here's round 6 of 7 in the 10 to 20 minute block. Here we go. Good work. Last round coming up. Last round. 152, 153. For those of you who have been following this channel, that right there is that heart rate response that I'm a huge fan of utilizing for iron cardio. one of my favorite sub-maximal aerobic strength intervention or methods. So anyway, it's nice to be able to validate output and then bring it over to other workouts as well, guys. 7th round coming up, taking off in less than 20 seconds. Then we move into our final block of 20 to 30, where we raise the bar, increase load, but also allow more time for recovery. Here we go. 2s across the board. Good work. Good work. That has completed the mission of that 10 to 20. We will then take on, in approximately about a minute here, our next block of 20 to 30 minutes. We'll be attacking 3 reps per exercise, a total of 6 reps for that single arm row. Pull up that timer and let's get ready to roll. Perfect. Ready to rock and roll, guys. We're taking off here in less than 30. Taking off in less than 30. We are now engaging that final pursuit. 20 to 30 minutes, 3 total reps per exercise, with the row now being 6 total reps, alternating left side, right side. Here we go. We're gonna start to work a little bit more. If you're capable, stay with me. 20 to 30 minutes is where we're gonna break tape. Here we go, 3 reps. 3 cleans. 3 swings. 6 total rows. Here we go. Good work, good work. 5 complete rounds. Peak heart rate about 159. 159. Outstanding. I'm okay with a little bit of rotation with that bent over row. At the 48 kg bell. If you want to be really strict with that, you would show 0 rotation in that row. For what it's worth. All right, guys, taking off in approximately 45 seconds. As I already mentioned, those of you who are still with me, over time, how we would modify this and scale it to increase the challenge aspect of it, the entire thing would be done on a 1-minute EMOM. A 1-minute EMOM, regardless of the increase of reps that we're doing today. So over the course of months of training and consistency, we should be able to do the same exact workout as it is written, but just use a 1-minute EMOM. And I hope you guys can hang with me. All right, guys, here we go. 3 across the board. Here we go. Let's get those 6. Good work. Good work. If I was reading that clock right, that was about 24 seconds of work. seeing 161 on that ticker, that would be a fantastic, fantastic strength training stimulus. And I would absolutely love to ride this one, this session, this EMOM progression for weeks to months to build a stronger version of yourself. As I've already said, the key is creating durability in you. Could we do more? Absolutely, we could do more. When I say do more, we could absolutely add 2 more exercises, right? We could do a goblet squat on this. We could do a high row to increase the overall demand and load. And just maybe we might do that as we move through this together. But right now I like the consistency of what we have. All right, guys, here we go. 3rd round of 5 using a 2-minute EMOM. Here we go. 3 total reps plus the 6 on the back end. Here we go. Twenty seconds in. Good work. Good work. So the question I ask you is, could you right now layer 30 minutes at the current weight that you have selected for 30 total minutes? That's a good question to ask. Just keeps you honest, right? It just keeps you honest where you're at. I would also ask subjectively, where are you on that 1 to 10 scale when you put that bell down? If you're pushing an 8 to a 9, I would say maybe you're pushing just a bit much. I would encourage you perhaps to bake that engine and that body and that physiology of yours more at that 0 to 10 to 10 to 20 threshold for several weeks to months, and then lean into 20 to 30. Perceived effort for me right now is about a 5, maybe a 6. Okay, here we go. I think it's very important to assess both subjective and objective data. All right, guys, 4th round coming up. Fantastic effort. Here we go, come on. Strong and capable. Tension. Lock things out like a statue. Perfect. Here we go. 3 swings. Six rows. Awesome. Ideally, you should be feeling stronger rather than weaker the deeper we go into this workout. Again, not being critical, but we have to always be assessing how is our body, how is our mind adjusting to the demand. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for hanging with me. I'm rolling at 160 at the current moment. Don't jump yet. We still have 2 critical elements after we break tape together, okay? So let's go ahead and punch this thing out. Round 5 coming up. And then of course we have the Tusker Standard to attack. All right, here we go. Taking off in 30 seconds. Also, if you have found value in what we're doing and you want to have the inside scoop on what Monday through Saturday looks like, I would encourage you to be a TuskerStrong member, where I do share with you what that board contains Monday through Saturday. Sunday, rest day. So strongly consider that. All right, guys, here we go. 5 seconds, last round. Strong and able. "15 seconds in. Boom, nice job. Good work, guys. 30 seconds of work for that last block. I will hang with you for the next minute and 18 seconds. Not sure where you are, but you still might be attacking. So we, as a group, will wait. Keep fighting through it. Keep thinking good form. Brace through each rep. Brace through each rep. Stay strong. Stay strong. About 50 seconds left. Finish this off. Finish this off. I got your back. Come on. Get those reps and finish the job at hand. Here we go. All right, about 30 seconds. 30 seconds, finish it off. Make sure we're breathing. Be intentional with your breathing. Can you blow out all the candles on your birthday cake? I hope the hell you can. Deep breath, blow it out per rep. Stay strong, guys. Come on, finish it off. 10 seconds. Good work. Stay strong, finish it off. 5, 3, outstanding. Great, great job. Guys, real fast, we are gonna finish the mission at hand. Those of you who are new to the channel, you may not have known or have ever heard, first and foremost, of myself and the channel. So again, welcome. Back in September 2025, I started the Tusker Standard. And that is get up on the bar, grab a bell size you wanna master in this year, and either do as many pull-ups as you can get, whatever rep range that is or rep number that is. If you can get 10, you take 5 off, and that's where we begin. Whether if it's a kettlebell swing, at whatever bell size, you get to that rep range, you find that fatigue, we take 5 reps off, and we execute that 1 time per day. It's really a 365-day challenge. When I hit the pull-up bar, I hit 15. Every month, we add 1 rep. So today, I'm getting up on that bar and I'm hitting 14 reps, doing our very best to stay strong. All right, guys, here we go. So under slight fatigue, what is your durability? I'm gonna go for 14 today. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, here's 14. Hold, fight it. Excellent. Last but not least, I also cannot stress enough, the Turkish get-up is the ultimate core test. Part of that Tusker Standard is to engage a Turkish get-up. Left side, right side, started at 80, now at 88, with the end game for me in the next 2 years is to build capacity at the 106 or 48 kilogram bell and get 30 total get-ups over the course of 30 minutes using a 1-to-1 approach. So here we go. I'll count them out with you. Here we go. Come on. Okay, here we go. Elbow is 1. Hand is 2. Calm and cool. Bridge 3. Knee 4. Upright 5. Stand tall 6. Coming back. Here's 7. Pivot. Here's 8. Here is 9. Here is 10. Here's 11. And then protect the face. Okay, great work, great work. Last but not least, stay with me, complete the mission as well. Here we go. Steady and consistent. Here we go. Step 1 to the elbow. Here we go. Deep breath. 1, hand, 2, hips, 3, 4, 5, stand tall, 6, back down, here is 7, pivot, 8, here is 9, 10, 11, 12, outstanding. Nothing feels better than completing the mission. Mark it off. I call that a win for today. Hey y'all, thank you so much for your hard work. I do hope you found value in what we have done today. Thank you for staying strong alongside me. If you have interest and you want more of what we're doing here at TuskerStrong, I would strongly encourage you to join me for the Everyday Strong Project, Monday at 5:30 a.m. CST, live or post live. Currently, we're now on our foundation phase, 4th week, going into the all-important recovery or reset session. I do hope you enjoy it. I hope you continue to stay strong. As I always say, with TuskerStrong, it's all about staying strong. It's all about staying TuskerStrong, which is a lifestyle and a mindset. And it's all about doing everything we can to age well together. All right, y'all, great job. And I cannot wait to see you at the next one. Great job on that last workout. Hey, if you're ready for more and you want more, please take a look at the videos and playlists on the screen, and let's continue to get strong together. And welcome to the herd.